Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Lumsal. I'm an artist. I generalize in hip hop and R&B rap. I go by the name GTAGTI. Yeah, born and raised in KDMO3, Chakrapath, Kathmandu, Nepal. Well, of course, the music has inspired me a lot. I mean, back in the school days, before moving on to the hip hop industry, I was a big fan of a punk rock band and some kind of metal band and the alternative rock bands. Like some of the favorite bands of mine were the Blink-182 and the Green Days back then. But after completing my primary education in Trinity Co-Ed back in Kathmandu, Nepal, I went for higher education in India, where I worked in a call center as well. And during those times, I was like really influenced by the R&B and hip hop culture, and I feel like slowly by slowly I'm like kind of emerging into that field, So that's where I got inspired from the hip hop, and the rap. That time, it was really old school era. So the Shaggy and Sean Paul, Puff Daddy and Kendrick Lamar, The Game and the Tupac they were kind of my inspiration. But I really admired The Game. I was like really influenced by the West Coast hip hop culture. Then I feel like I'm also slowly like immersing it. The rap has some element to tell about the history as well as the story behind it. So just to inspire the people, and to get inspiration from the people. So my first record I did was in Uganda. That was back in 2018 in Entebbe, Uganda. I was just walking by the street in Entebbe and I saw the studio name as AZ Records. There I met the producer named as Amos Pro, and we just made a good bonding out there in Uganda back then. And I just went to the studio and I just told him this is my concept about the song. That time I was not ready about the song, I didn't have the lyrics. So I just write it down and just spit it then and there, and my first song just came up, the name as Cabraza. So you can check it out on iTunes, and it's also there in the YouTube, so you can check it out. That was kind of a funny part, but the Cabraza became one of my first inspiration in terms of this music. Basically the music what I do is not just for myself, it's also for the people. But the artists these days just really have a hard time growing up. But even my name, my stage name is GTA and GTI, which means gotta aspire and gotta inspire, meaning like I gotta take inspiration from the people and give inspiration to the people through my music. So through my rap and the hip hop culture, I want to give some message and positive vibe to the people around the world that we gotta do something good in life. And I just want to tell the story of the reality, like what happens behind in life. So that's all about the message I want to give to the people. Even though I may not be able to change the whole world, but I could change, or I could give an impact to some of the people who are around, so who loves me a lot. Well, in future I may come up with a lot of projects. I'm collaborating with a lot of people out here in Dubai. One of the homies behind the scene is Mazay Shanks in the house. A big shout out to Mazay Shanks. And recently we have done a collaboration in a song called as Analyze. It's all about the real truth behind life. The story of life of the people. And apart from that, I have also recently done the collaboration with Prince, who is also from Nepal, based in Dubai, a rapper from Nepal, and Mujay Shanks and me. Then again, I have a collaboration again with Mujay Shanks, myself, and a Ponji, who is based in Malawi. back in Africa. Yeah, and recently I've been engaged with one of the top-notch producer from West Africa. He's from Nigeria, and his name is Samion. He's based in Dubai, and he just, invited me for a collaboration with Swiss Beats from Kenya, and some really good stuff coming up, and yeah, it's like that. Big up to Samion, and just stay tuned for the new project, and I'm sure it's gonna hit the chart here in Dubai and some FM station as well. Yeah, I have some solos, like a couple of Nepali songs, couple of like new school Nepali songs, then I have some kind of songs which has a club vibe, the video project is also going on at the same time, and also I've been doing music. So of course, even though 2020 is a little bit messed up with the COVID situation, but hopefully in 2021, things gonna normalize, and everybody can enjoy some music and have some good time in the free life, not as strict as now, as we are just in the COVID-19 situation. And yeah, I'm also very open for collaborations. If you really want to collaborate with me, just hit me up. Stay tuned and keep subscribing my channel. It's GTAGTI Music. And also you can find me on Instagram at GTA and GTI. Yeah, that's my stage name. So you can just follow me. Just stay tuned, and if you want to further know about my details, you can have a look at my website. It's www.gtagti.com. You can find all the details there. Right. So I would like to thank all of my homies who've been supporting me since, even before the time I started the music, especially Nivesh, Ayush, Anurup, Vinod, Hassan, and all the people, Mandita, and also Auntie, my parents, my family back home in Nepal, and my nearest and dearest producers out there, yeah, DJ AJ, Lazy Boy, and DJ OK from the Malawi, Lilongwe, shout out to DJ OK, yeah, and yeah, of course, one of the homie kind of friend, Ponji, who is also a producer as well as an artist back in Malawi, Blantyre, and also Frank Mangoni, the one and only friend from Malawi. I really love him. Big up. I would like to shout out to Jean Dominguez and the family back in the Philippines, and all her relatives who really supports me a lot, and also I'm sure Kritan, you're watching this right now, and shout out to you. You're my homie since day one. Anit and fabulous Noms all the way from Nigeria. What up? Yeah, shout out to you, man. Really, one love. Shout out to Sadeep, shout out to Pem, and all my family, friends from Darjeeling and Kalimpong. I really love you all. I love you, man. And also there are many persons that came in my mind, but it'll take a long time if I just give a shout out to everyone. It's time by time. So please don't mind. You all are there in my mind and heart, and I really love you all, and thank you very much for your kind support. And also I got some colleagues from my company and my seniors who really supports me a lot into this music and give really a lot of motivation. So really thank you very much, and keep supporting me, keep motivating me so that I can come up with some new and creative ideas and to win your heart. That's all. Thank you very much. So thank you for having me here, and I really had a good time drinking coffee with you, and coffee also says it's GDA GDI. It's really nice. Thank you so much for this.